When developing its EV portfolio, BMW made the decision to stick with what worked. The Bavarians did not adopt any novel design choices to set their electron-powered cars apart from their ICE range of automobiles, in contrast to certain other German automakers. Has the automaker, though, been able to maintain a familiar driving experience? This is the problem that all legacy automakers are facing, and after spending a short time this week with the brand new BMW i5 Touring, we are happy to report that BMW has done a fantastic job of making driving enjoyable, fulfilling, and occasionally even exhilarating. Although it doesn't satiate every sensation the way an ICE car can, the i5 shows that enthusiasts don't need to be as afraid of an electric future as they once would have been, especially in light of the many other soulless EVs currently available on the market. Regretfully, BMW only intends to offer the full-fat M5 Touring, which is eerily nearing its world premiere, as a wagon in the US. However, we firmly believe that the i5 Touring, at least in M60 form, would be extremely popular on American roadways. There are a ton of great things about this automobile, including its exquisitely designed and roomy cabin, excellent handling and performance, and skillfully developed electric powertrain that produces nearly 600 horsepower. And the idea that something akin to what is already a top performer is on the horizon, existing in a different sphere, has us drooling. Headline stats: 583 horsepower, 0 to 62 miles per hour in 3.9 seconds, and a 348-mile range. The eDrive 40 variant of the i5 Touring, which has a single 335 horsepower and 317 pound-feet of torque electric motor mounted on the back axle, will not be offered by BMW in the United States. US shoppers won't be interested in a vehicle with a 6.1 second 0-62 mile-hour time and a WLTP estimated range of up to 348 miles. An 81.2 kilowatt-hour battery pack powers both versions. But the M60 is M-Light in terms of power, with an additional 257 horsepower electric motor mounted on the front axle, providing 593 horsepower and 605 pound-feet of torque. The end result is a 0-62 mile-per-hour time of less than 4 seconds, which you can experience from inside a cabin that is similar to the BMW i7. The limousine is luxurious, with the carmaker aiming for a Rolls-Royce-esque level of luxury. But such power comes at the expense of range, which is only expected to be between 277 and 314 miles WLTP. The Touring weighs 110 pounds more than the BMW i5 sedan, although this has no appreciable impact on performance. The dimensions remain the same in terms of length, width, height, and wheelbase, but in my opinion, the silhouette looks better, and you get 20.2 cubic feet of trunk capacity instead of the 17.3 cubes in the sedan. How does driving feel like? As I twisted through the tight, fast corners on the Alpine part of Millbrook Proving Grounds, the i5 Touring seemed to shrink from behind the wheel. This is because the wagon has a more aerodynamic design than the sedan, or estate versus saloon in British language. As I found out on Millbrook's city course, the i5 is actually fun to drive at high speeds and handles urban street hazards and potholes with ease, much like a gas-powered 5 Series. When the i5 is cornering quickly, the optional Adaptive M Suspension Professional keeps it perfectly balanced and composed. With just a half turn of the steering wheel, you can navigate hairpin turns since it instantly modifies the damping, virtually eliminates vertical inputs, and guides the rear wheels in the opposite direction of the front wheels. While driving an EV, regenerative braking can take some getting used to. BMW has mostly removed the abrupt stop you occasionally experience when you release the accelerator. In addition to BMW's amazing iconic sound software, which enhances the relationship between man and machine by feeding the aural senses with false engine notes that increase in volume in tandem with engine RPM, the steering offers respectable communication from the road. A boost option that can be used with a paddle behind the steering wheel and offers 10 seconds of maximum power increases the fun factor. I'll admit that I wasn't quite sure what this was for, but after pressing the button, the front car appeared in my rearview mirror, and it became evident that BMW had produced a nitrous boost just for the EV era. A six-figure car's worth of interior BMW is now producing some of the best interiors in the industry, and the i5 is the most recent model to display the luxury cockpit design of the automaker, which was first shown on the stunning 7 Series, i7, and XM. BMW's curved glass display, a single sheet of glass with a 12.3-inch instrument display behind the steering wheel and a 14.9-inch primary screen, is a feature of the high-tech cockpit. BMW's most recent operating system 8.5 and Quick Select include a user-friendly interface together with beautiful new graphics. Although BMW has kept the iDrive rotary controller, which should help prevent fingerprints from getting on the screen, we believe most features will be primarily operated by the driver via the touchscreen. Touch-sensitive climate controls are located in the interaction bar, as BMW refers to it, beneath the infotainment system. In addition to the rotary dial, the drive selector switch, parking brake, and start-stop button are located in the center console. As an added bonus, all of these components can be tastefully displayed in crystal glass. The seats are excellent, very supportive and cozy. Leather is an option if you want a more upscale look, but Verganza, a vegan option, is standard and covers the dashboard as well. They are heated and electronically adjustable, of course, but if you need to pass the time while the car charges, BMW's Air Console system lets you stream videos and offers 20 games that you can play with your smartphone. Cost and available options. When talking about the BMW i5 Touring, there is one very large elephant in the room: its price and the inevitable steep depreciation that comes with it. The BMW i5 Touring M60 is priced at $99,995, $127,333 at current exchange rates, but quickly rises to $160,068 if you add a few necessary options, such as the BMW individual Tanzanite blue body color, £1,095, $390. The Comfort Plus Pack, £3,350 from $4,260. That includes heated front and rear seats, ventilated front seats, and a heated steering wheel. The Technology Plus Pack, $3,300 or $4,200, that includes Parking Assistant Pro and Live Cockpit Pro with head-up display. The M Adaptive Suspension Pro, $4,000, $5,000, and a few other interior upgrades. Half of the amount should be lost in 3 years. There is only one model available in the US for the electric performance wagon market, the Porsche Taycan Cross Turismo, which some dealers claim isn't selling very well, though we can't find any data to support this claim. It's a terrible shame that US purchasers are still fixated on SUVs and will never get to experience the amazing wagons, ICE and EV, that are readily accessible throughout the continent, including special editions like the Audi RS6 Avant GT. For the record, the BMW iX, Audi Q8 e-tron, and Kia EV9 are among the vehicles you can choose from if you're searching for a useful electric SUV. Only the latter of these has a larger trunk than the i5 Touring. The i5 sedan is an option as well, and it's just as amazing on the road as the Touring. If you're dead set on a performance wagon, the M5 wagon will be unveiled throughout the summer.